Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what we got for you right now. If you like those strange looking Japanese cars from back in the days that a lot of us have probably never seen them in person, well, you are in the right channel because I will bring it to you. If I see them as a diecast or resin, I will bring it to you. So just wait uptight, sit down, and buckle up because one of these days they're coming. And this is one of them actually. What we got for you right now is a 143 scale 1969 Mazda Luce or Luce, however you say it, Rotary Coupe. Now, this model right here, as I said it at the beginning, I have never seen these cars in person. Never even seen them until I bought this diecast and I started doing a little research and I started looking at them and I said, oh, okay, this is a nice looking car and very rare to me, but maybe not for a lot of you. I'm not sure this model was actually ever sold outside of Japan. So that's something that if you know answers, please let me know in the comment below. But let's get to the point. These cars, actually, wow, I just read something that I was not even familiar with. This is the very first generation of the Mazda Luce or Luce. It's the 1966 till 1973. This model came out as a four-door sedan. It came out also as a station wagon, five-door station wagon, and it came out as a two-door coupe, which is the one that we're looking at right now. This beautiful car right here, like I said, they were sold between 1966 to 1973. When I was questioning myself if these cars were ever sold in other parts of the world, I read that it sold actually in Europe. In the US, also they sold them. I'm not sure if they sold a five-door wagon or the four-door sedan or the coupe that we're looking at right now. Obviously, this most likely is a Japanese version because I see the mirrors, the side mirrors all the way by the front of the fenders, and I see the steering wheel to the right. So that's a lot of indications that, well, it could be British too, but most likely they are a Japanese version. I love the two-tone color. I think I'm not crazy about the vinyl roof that used to be very common back in the 80s and I would say probably 90s in North America. They love those cars with the vinyl roof, and that was very it was good to look at the beginning, but then if you had the car for more than 5 or 7 or 10 years, most of them started peeling off or getting stained, and they went from looking flashy or luxurious to being a nuisance and being an eyesore for the car. So that's my thoughts when it comes to the vinyl roof in the cars. Let's talk about engines. Let's see these beautiful engines. It had all of them were four-cylinder guys, but this was the Wankel. I think it was Rotary Coupe. So this one had the 1.3 Wankel engine, but they also made a 1.5 four-cylinder and a 1.8 four-cylinder. Transmission wise, guys, transmissions. You had a four-speed manual or a three-speed automatic. Nice, nice, nice. I'm looking at pictures of the wagon. The wagon looks quite attractive. I gotta say, I have an eye for every car in the market. I look at their positive side and their not so positive side. But I always try to keep it positive because there's a lot of negativity around the world already, so I'm not gonna be buffing and complain about everything I see in the car. Let's say good things. Let's make this channel a positive vibe and love is in the air. Corny. Boo. fake. But yeah, I was looking at the number of example in the U.S. 1970. They never sold the actually in the U.S. They never sold the coupe. They sold the wagon and the sedans, and they didn't sell big numbers. I'm looking at right now. They saw about in 1970 about 1,000 sedans and about 937 wagons. And actually, in 1971, the wagons did a little better than the sedans. In 1972, which was the last year they sold in USA, they only sold 100 sedans. So they were not big numbers. That's why I probably never seen one because they're probably all crushed or dismantled or in some junkyard if they still have them there. Maybe one or two people are taking care of them. Hopefully. And this has been back in the 70s. These Japanese cars, people bought them because they were cheaper to run, not so expensive on gasoline. So those basically they were more like use them, abuse them, and throw them away. The mentality back, most likely back then, unless they were muscle cars or something like that, which these are definitely not. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So, what do you guys think about this nice little Japanese coupe from the late 60s, early 70s? Do you think it was a nice looking car? Do you think it could have been a lot more popular if maybe Mazda was bigger known or a lot of people knew more? Back in the 70s, Mazda was more like the new kid on the block. But but let me tell you something. Mazda was actually one of the first ones that brought Japanese cars to America, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know a lot of brands they didn't really start looking for the American market until like probably I would probably say the like example Mitsubishi. They only hit the North American market with their own name until the early '80s, and it was just one of them. But I don't think a lot of the brands back in I don't think back in 1969 there was a lot of them. What I'm trying to say. So let's give Mazda some credit. All right, guys. Don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up. I always appreciate. Thank you so much for following, commenting below, letting me know what you guys think about these cars. If you like them, have you seen them? Don't forget to click and subscribe and the bell, the bell next to the subscribe button will remind you when I'm posting more videos. And a beautiful thumbs up that I always appreciate. Thank you so much for clicking the thumbs up and show your support and let people know what you guys think about the channel and all that. All right, everyone. Take care of yourselves more than ever, as I always say, and goodbye.